What's going on, everybody? I'm back again with another video, my third day out here in Vietnam. And today I'm going to Sapa, which is a city or a small town up north, like in the northern part of Vietnam, not too far from, I guess, the borderline of China. And it's a city that's actually much colder and wetter in Vietnam because it's up in the mountains. And I've seen pictures, it looks actually really gorgeous. You know, they have mountains, the fog, kind of like the Baguio version of Vietnam. So for WhatsApp, I booked through an agency that, you know, organizes you, arranges you to get through the airport and booking tours. And the reviews are pretty good, 4.8 out of 5 in TripAdvisor. So I am out here in this location behind me. And the agency arranged me to get a bus around here. I was trying to book online with the buses, but they were getting sold out because also today is a holiday, which is the 50th anniversary of the Vietnam reunification. But luckily, you know, Mr. Leo was the name of the guy for WhatsApp who arranged the trip. He managed to book me a bus of 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Supposed to arrive there at night. I think it's from 7 to 8 hours. I'm not sure if it's a sleeper bus, but I'm just out here early, killing time, you know. I don't want to be bored in the office, so yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the bus to come and see what can I do out here, and stay tuned. You know, I might start tonight and then tomorrow I'll continue this video walking around Sapa. I think it's gonna be a different vibe from what I've been showing you lately out here in the city. So without further ado, join me. Then of course, like every street in Vietnam, gorgeous. When I was walking around, I saw some beautiful sceneries. There was like a plaza where they were celebrating also like the anniversary out here today. Even in a holiday where a lot of cities are dead, here it's pretty busy, so that's crazy. But the weather's a little bit humid today, so I think I'm just gonna chill inside the bus station. It's cold, you know, nice air conditioner. Has even restrooms too, so I'm just gonna chill out there and wait for the bus to arrive. Maybe it arrives like 30 minutes before, and then I'll see if I can manage to capture you footage of the bus. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a sleeper bus, but I'll see what can I capture. So it seems like the bus has arrived, so I'm just following one of the employees out here. I literally almost missed him, but I got a squad over here of people also coming to Sapa with us. My concern is the bus gonna do stops where we can get some food, because I don't think Sapa is 24 hours like in Hanoi. So what if I'm hungry or craving something? But we'll find out, you know, what's going on. So I'm literally out here walking between the crowds, and with my luggage, it's a little bit hard to walk with a luggage that's heavy, and my backpack too, but this is how you travel, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to make it happen. So today's got my massive, I don't know if you can see it right here, massive luggage out here. Travel, but that's what life is about. By the way, this area is nice. I see a mural on the other side. I don't know if my camera can capture it. And it looks pretty busy out here, like the highway. So we saw one of the buses over here, so I see 3 buses. I wonder which one is ours. Yeah, Sapa. Got it. Here I am once again in a sleeper bus. Really cool and spacious. They have water and snack. Kind of like the one I took in Baguio, but I think this one's actually more bigger. Let me see. I'm 6 feet 1 inch and a half, almost 6'2". I'm gonna have to sleep sideways if I fall asleep here. See, like this is my my feet literally touches this. But then we get the view over here. Gotta make sure nothing falls off my wallet. It's the bus over here. So we got water. I wonder if they have TV. Sleep, but I don't see no charging ports here. Let me see. What is this? Remote control, blankets. It kind of reminds me of a capsule hotel. I'll show you on top of me. You can see yourself right here. And then if you want privacy, you can just use the curtain and close it whenever you're ready to fall asleep. So yeah, I'm wondering if they have restrooms in the back. So apparently the bus has Wi-Fi too. I'm gonna test it out. So I'm out here testing if the Wi-Fi works. Let's see. So yeah, the Wi-Fi. Let's see if it's fast or how good it is. Let me see. So let's see. Well, it's kind of so. I don't think it's like fast. Oh yeah, let me see. Let me try to watch a video out here. So yeah, they have Wi-Fi. And it works pretty decent. That's good, you know. I guess it's perfect if you want to edit a video or work. So yeah, plenty of space out here for you to do it. So pretty cool, but let's enjoy the journey and let's see. Maybe I'll stop somewhere and I'll show you guys what's going on. But yeah, I'm probably gonna sit down and relax. So I discovered behind this, you take this off. And this is where you charge your phone or any device. So yep, I'm happy now that I can charge I think I'm gonna live stream through TikTok. So we got our first stop here for 30 minutes. And there's actually like a big area over here. I'm actually hungry, so I want to see what's going on over here. It's kind of like a food court. I guess the bathroom's over there. I guess the restaurant's down here, so you just see what you want in your order from right here. Pretty big and spacious. Let me see what's going on over here. I'm out here waiting for the food. Order something simple. I think the break is like 30 minutes. I was following the drivers are eating too, so when they're ready to take off, I'll leave with them. I got a couple of people out here eating with me too. They're in the same bus as me. It's a really cool spot here. You order food and they just make it for you. This one, you can see them cooking right there, so you know the hygiene standards are actually really good. I got myself just basic fried rice. You know, it's not really, I mean, there's many options, but I just want to eat something, you know, pretty simple, and they made it right there, so I'm just gonna taste it. It's pretty good, you know. It's pretty good, and then you got a little bit of soy sauce if you want, but I think it's pretty good, and it was actually pretty cheap too, a couple of dollars, you know, for 2 meals for my fiance and myself, but yeah. Having this dinner and ready when they take off and head towards Sapa. I think there might be like another break later, I'm not sure, but yeah. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. So it's the next day morning and I finally made it out here to Sapa in Vietnam. I was so tired last night, so I didn't really film myself getting into the hotel. We're up here in the hill. I'm looking at Google Maps, it doesn't look as far the destination, so I was debating should I take a grab taxi or walk it. But I'm looking at the hills and it looks like it's pretty steep, but I want to show you ahead of me the view. This is the view out here, the mountains and everything, you know. You can see the fog covered with the mountains. And these are some of the hotels over here. It's like a workout. So this hill goes steep up. You know, the good thing is they have taxis out here, but I don't know. If it's too far, then I'll just take a taxi. And also the weather out here is nice. It's like 68 degrees, so you see me wearing a hoodie. So I think it's a little bit colder here than what it is in New Jersey where I live, but yeah. We're doing a workout here. I can see the building that I want to go. You can see we got to go steep up there. It's not far, but it's just going up this hill is a big deal. Then I think this is a private residential area. And here comes the cars and the motorbike. This is like a little alleyway. It should take us to the main street. Wow, what are these? Stores. Couple of businesses out here. And motorcycles, so they're going to motorbikes right here. And this should connect us to the other street. And this is like kind of like a local village out here. Yo, these hills are killing me. This is gonna be my routine, I guess today and tomorrow. Then we got like a business out here in the corner. But I think over here should take me to the main street that I wanna walk. We got this, it should be to the right. Let me check my Google Maps to see where do I need to go. This is the street. I like the cobblestones they got, but it could be a little slippery with the rain. And they got a market right here. So it's a different vibe from Hanoi out here. Oh, it's making like meat, vegetables, and then look at the architecture. Like it feels like you're somewhere else. And then, yeah, the architecture has like a mixture of a European vibe. This is actually nice. How nice architecture is. Feels like you're in Europe. This is actually Asia. The same architecture. I think this is like a plaza over here, and this is all like walkable, like a city in the mountains. Like this building over here. Whoops. Even here you hear the motorcycle. And they got a building here with street art, which is actually nice. 360 view of what's going on. But it's like, you gotta stay a long time in Vietnam because there's so much towns and cities to explore out here. It must be the main street and pretty busy, you know. I heard at the nighttime is beautiful too because they lit up, you know, the business. They got like massage parlors, restaurants, have like a mart, bunch of restaurants. So yeah, like I figured the nighttime is vibrant out here. It goes up the hill, so you don't need a gym here. You just do a workout and cardio and you're good to go. And look at the alleyway right here. Wow, the stairs and yeah, like I said, it feels like you're somewhere else. There's a plaza. Then I think there's a tribe here in Vietnam. I don't know how to say it. It's H-M-O-N-G, Hmong. So I guess like an indigenous tribe that they have in this region over here. So they're different from the people that you see in Hanoi. So that proves to the diversity that Vietnam has to offer. So I think the main attraction of the city is the Sapa station, which is right behind me. Now this car is literally blocking my view, but I'll show you ahead of me what's going on. Yes, over here, a lot of people, they come out here and they take pictures with this. See another angle, and then look at a group of people out here just taking photography. There's a plaza over here, then look at the pine trees. So like I say, it feels like you're in a European country, even though this is Asia right here. This is a plaza they got over here. You can see how busy it is. And then over there, they have it nicely decorated. Like I say, this is my first morning out here, so I'm just taking in the views and everything. Wow, it literally goes all around, because it's still a holiday over here. So I'm not sure they did something yesterday or they're gonna do something. We got the cherry blossoms, wow. And even over here, they got cool stuff going on. Oh wow, this is stairs that takes you all the way. I might check that out later. But yeah, this is like the busy area of Sapa, which is pretty beautiful, you know, the architecture, the mountains, all this combination together, you know, it makes it a great city. Now I'm feeling a little bit hot and warm. Maybe crossing up those hills kind of got to me, but yeah. Don't know where to go, guys. Everything here is beautiful. Now I'm just gonna go inside Sapa station. There's like a monorail, like a little streetcar, and I think that takes you all the way towards the mountains. So I'll figure what I'm gonna do, but I wanna go inside to see what it looks like. I think it's like a mixture of a station with a hotel. Yeah, you can see how busy it is over here, you know, pretty nice. So a little bit confusing, but I bought some tickets for the cable car that would take me through the mountains all the way up. But you know, I asked them and they helped me out to show me how to go, you know, so I'm just following what the people do. They have a mall here, they have like the trams and everything. So I got this 2 tickets over here, I think they're round trip, so it's confusing because it's in Vietnamese what it says here, but let's see, hopefully the cable car is cool, hopefully the views are nice up there. This is where people wait for the cable car, cool. I guess right here, then it will take you up. Then it's like they have a mall, they have a lot of things going on here, even a view. This is gonna be interesting. I've said many times I'm scared of heights, but I think I'll have fun time riding this little cable car. Right here. Maybe around here. This is it. Looks like an old-fashioned, old-school train. There's actually the cable car, so really cool. Now I want to see the views when it goes up the hills and the mountains. That's going to be awesome. Also, this kind of reminds me a little bit of the Roosevelt Island tram in New York City. Without the skyscrapers, it's just going to be nature and mountains. Seems like here we go now. I'm ready for the views and excited. Cool ride up there, but then what I see ahead of me is beautiful. I see a lot of flowers and tulips, so it's going to be awesome when we walk out here, and a lot of people, of course, taking pictures and selfies. But that was a cable car that we took, so it was actually, yeah, pretty interesting. So let's see what we got going on over here. This is what you get. Forgive me if you hear a lot of noise. It's crowded out here. A lot of people, they come early, you know, so. But yeah, it's crazy. I missed the spring in New Jersey, but we got the spring vibes out here. Right now it's 11 o'clock, so it's early, and then I think we're gonna get some breathtaking views out here. So we're up in the mountains, and there's like a view up there. I'm gonna make my way over there later, but I'm just taking it in to see what's going on over here. There's also like a little slide you could go up and take a picture, but I don't know if I'll do that. Like I said, I'm scared of heights, but it's actually really beautiful out here. So the city center is all the way down there, so we came for the tram all the way up here. So it's really cool. I tell you, it's literally a city in the mountains. All of this is like the Cordillera. Mountains cover up, you know, with fog. So it's really cool. So behind me, you can see the sign Fansipan. Why go all the way to California Hollywood sign when you got Fansipan here in Vietnam? It's amazing. And I'm gonna make it all the way up, and I think there's another cable car that will take you all the way towards the end, and then you see like a temple up there. So there's another cable car up here. We gotta go up, so I'm gonna figure how do we get there and see if I can take it all the way towards the end to another view that's gonna be impressive. Then it says Science Cable Car Station. There's a village over here too, so you just gotta go all the way up. But a lot of cardio, that's for sure. Come here to Sapa, and your hotel doesn't have a gym. Don't worry about it, guys. Walking around this area here in Vietnam is like a workout. Literally going up the hill. You see what's behind me. But it's worth it because it's actually gorgeous, you know, and the views are gonna be amazing. That is like a tribal village that they resemble here, like coffee shops, the outfit, the dress. I guess it's kind of giving me Baguio vibes from the Philippines, like the mountains, the tribal that they have over there, you know. And then this year, I guess later they might have a ceremony because it's a holiday. They're still celebrating the 50th anniversary of reunification, but yeah. Here they sell food, coffee. Here they sell food. Nice view, because I see people walking around. So it's pretty worth the money. I pay a little bit over 1 million Vietnamese dong. I'm trying to figure how much that is. I think it must be, I'm gonna convert in a bit. View over here, you know. Nice. Oh, we were literally over here. So this is the other. For the full thing round trip, I'm reading here, it's like a little over $30. So I think it's pretty worth it. Might be a little pricey for people around the area, but it's worth it because you get a lot of things out here. And here we got this building. It's kind of like a temple. Wow, pretty gorgeous. The architecture is impressive, you know. So I want to see what this is. Let me read. So this building is Bao An Zen Monastery. Okay, there's a complex over here. So we're what? 1,604 meters above sea level. So we're really high up. Wow. And you can worship Buddha over here. To take a cable car that is all the way at the end, but it moves pretty fast. This will take it all the way up to the last, and this will be like a beautiful temple, even better breathtaking view. So it's gonna be awesome. But I think it's moving pretty quickly. So I bought like literally almost a full package that would take me all the way up here. So yeah. This cable car doesn't really stop; it just keeps going. So when you get out, you gotta move fast, and when you get in, you gotta get in fast. We are about to go deep down in the mountains. It's gonna feel like if you're flying or floating. Wow, look at this view. Gorgeous. Apparently there's a buffet over here and people just eating or sitting down. Because you can't see nothing, it's super foggy outside, but let's see if there's a way I can go to the other side and find an attraction for me to look. So here I am in the fog, and Lord, now I feel cold. That's why a lot of people are wearing like this little raincoats on top of them, but super foggy outside. But yeah, let's show you the views. You're not gonna see nothing because it's literally just fog, but wow. It's still beautiful to look at, the fog, all of that. Holy shoot. Okay, now I'm panicking with the wind, the cold, all of that. Whew. This is insanity. I'm scared. I think we're really high up, but you can't really see crap. Literally, you cannot see nothing. You can actually go all the way up here. But I'm not doing that, not in the fog, man. Scary, but I get some footage from a distance. Oh, wow. It's just crazy what you get right here. And then the crowds of the people and everything out here. Woo, it's cold. It is cold. See, it's like you literally cannot see nothing behind me. It looks like a science fiction movie out here. Oh Lord, and look behind me, the people. It's crazy. Insanity. This would be good for a selfie. But it's an adventure. It's an adventure out here. I've always seen the fog and people walking by it, so it's an adventure to see it in first time in real life, so really cool. That was a little short trip over there to the mountains right here in Sapa, but I'm gonna walk to my accommodation and come back later to see the lights in the nighttime. Tell you, the architecture here, it feels like if you're in Europe. The way how they designed this, it's pretty gorgeous. Let me show you the street level. To the street level out there with all the business. It's starting to rain a little bit. I think I'm gonna come back in the nighttime now, and see how the vibes are in the city in the night with the lights and everything. So just stay tuned, I'll come back later. Catch you guys in a bit. So I'm back here in the nighttime, man. Wow, the vibes literally changed from the daytime to the nighttime. Like the lights and everything is beautiful out here in the main street. I already had like a dinner, and it was like a nice looking restaurant for 2 person. It was a pizzeria and I only paid like 17 bucks with drinks too, so wow. Pretty awesome, but yeah, it's pretty vibrant out here. Then look at the streets here, how vibrant it is. Whoop. I'm literally in the middle with the motorbikes. Here in Vietnam, the motorcycles, they don't discriminate. They literally go all over the place, but look how nice they decorate the street with the lights and everything. You see massage joint. And I like the architecture of Sapa. It's like they kind of resemble like European vibes. Like you see this building over here? This hotel, I can literally see it from my hotel out here. I tell you, even the small cities in Vietnam, they're vibrant and popping, and they have a lot to offer. I tell you, it puts the United States to shame, like even the major cities in the States, they might have a couple of main streets that are busy, but then during certain hours they die, or if you get outside the main streets, it's just dead. But in Vietnam, and a lot of countries in Asia and abroad, like no matter where you go, it's vibrant, Sapa is like in the mountains, but they managed to develop a nice downtown area where you could walk around all over without needing a car, and then the lights and everything, it makes it pretty nice and lit and popping. So to take us to the main street, so I'm gonna make a left and you'll see the lights out here. This is a nice street here. I wanna show you the restaurant that I ate. It was a pizzeria. Of course, I stick to local food, but I was actually craving like a pizza after almost every day eating, banh mi, pho, and the Vietnamese cuisine that is delicious and healthy. This is actually the restaurant that I ate, Piazza Sapa restaurant. And it looks like it's fancy, expensive. Oh, it got busy now, people are eating, but like I say, for a big pizza, veggies, and 2 drinks, me and my fiance, we only paid like 17 bucks. So, and here you see more, so we're literally going up the hill, but look at the lights, wow. It's beautiful. Or they even have a nightclub over there. Then over here they got business out here, pharmacy, massage joint, which you get that all over Vietnam easily. And this is like a Vietnamese chain, Kong Cafe. So just look at the lights behind me. It's just amazing, right? So look at the lights of this restaurant. This is actually beautiful. It's like 3 stories tall, so this must be like massive out here. And then you keep going, and it will take you to the Sapa station, so the vibrancy keeps going ahead. So then look at this. It looks like a mixture of Spanish architecture, European, right in the heart of Asia. Then they got the pedestrian roads out here. My hotel's literally towards that way. This is down the hill, and then this would pass, Sapa station. The city really comes out to life in the nighttime. And I'm pretty sure when we head towards the station, it's gonna be even busier. I love the lights and the colors, just literally gorgeous. Even the outfits that they sell here, they look pretty nice. Traditional outfits out here in northern Vietnam. So I spotted some local stairs here that would take me probably to a local park. So I'm gonna walk towards here to see what it looks like. Just across the street, and it's pretty busy over here ahead. See how busy it is. Food out here. Oops. The stairs, this is pretty local. Then you got the tribe here selling products and food. Wow, this is awesome. I just gotta be careful with the stairs. I randomly just saw the street. Well, I think I passed here in the daytime, but there was not really much action. So it seems like things come out to life in the nighttime. Oh, this is more local. There's like street food out here. It's dope. Guess that's their food, what they eat out here. and then you go up the stairs. So wow, it seems like they got a party happening out here in Sapa. See the lights out here. Hopefully you don't hear the music. There's a lot of people chilling out here. There was some lights, and it's lighting up like the whole district and neighborhood. I don't know if you can see behind me right here. See how it lights up the whole district. So, wow. What's today? Today is Thursday. I didn't expect Sapa, to be like that lit out here, but yeah, it's pretty dope and vibrant. So pretty cool. I think I came in Vietnam at the right time. I'm a guy that believes in humanity, and to be here in a country that defeated it, and they're celebrating their pride, it's just an honor for me. Look at how the people just chill out there, and I'm sure they're gonna perform or have something for the community out here. Ahead of me, I noticed a fountain that looks gorgeous and lighting up. And even over here, they got a main street with a lot of hotels and restaurants. So I'm gonna walk ahead of here to check it out. And this is the fountain out here. Ooh. Pretty nice, there's family, kids playing. I like how they lit up the lights. And then you see the residential streets right next to it. Ahead of me, I see more cool stuff. And wow, it's pretty busy, a lot of action. So I didn't walk this area. So I walked the other side by Sapa. So gonna try to see what's going on over here, and then we just turn back. So it seems like it keeps going. I thought the city was actually smaller, but I see more lights ahead of me and busier. Wow. There's a lot of people out here at the nighttime, and the traffic going on, so I wasn't expecting a city to be so vibrant right here in the heart of the mountains in Vietnam. It's really cool. I'll show you ahead of me the crowds that's going on. Look at this out here, see? But it's all organized and clean. And then here's another Con Cafe. So they got two of this out here in Sapa. Wow, there's more people on this side. I wonder what's going on at the end. I just love the lights with the buildings at nighttime. I think it gets like a different vibe, to the city. So, and there's more happening over there ahead. Like I really don't know which side to go because both sides are actually pretty busy. But I'm gonna try over this way to see what's going on. There's cars in the way. Oh. Wow, so there's something going on over here. Seems like this side over here is gonna be super busy. The lights, you see it, gorgeous, right? I think this has to do with the celebration of the 50th anniversary of the reunification of Vietnam. So it seems like they have something in the park, and maybe it's finished because now I see everybody like coming towards my direction. So it seems like I came a little bit late to the party. I'll show you what's going on here. It's literally crowds. There is a huge park with a lake over here. I'm gonna check it out. And look how beautiful they set up the lights out here. And then there's people, restaurants and everything. Wow, Sapa is amazing. But then there's like millions of cities throughout Vietnam that are worth to explore. So, wow, this area is super vibrant. I'm already seeing behind me, they set up the lights, pretty beautiful. I want to show you guys. So this is the park that has a lake, and you see how beautiful they're decorated with the lights. And then of course a lot of business, so they have a lot of coffee shops, business. I don't know how clear you can see it, but there's a lake out there. And there's like a fountain in the middle, so wow, this is gorgeous. So I'm walking by the lake, I'm gonna show you the view ahead of me. Wow, so beautiful what they do here in Vietnam. It's pretty gorgeous, the decoration, the lights set up. But let me walk over here and show you. There's people ahead of me, so hopefully I can get a good footage here in the dark. And not sure how clear you can see because it's nighttime, but this is literally a lake. And that's where they got the fountain with the light display. They were displaying a little bit more, but yeah. And there's another sign over there ahead of me, but yeah, really beautiful what they got going on here. Here's where all the action is happening. City of lights, everything. Even here to decorate and people are getting pictures with it. And then back again, look at this beauty over here of the lights. I haven't even made it to Sapa station in the nighttime. We saw it in the daytime and it looks spectacular. This over here is gorgeous, and they got the tribal kids over here performing. Wow, I love the lights out here. Gorgeous, It even goes on the other side. It's gonna make it back towards the other park and keep walking more towards the other side to see what else can I find in the nighttime. So some of the restaurants out here. See, multi-level, so it goes all the way up. So I'm gonna assume it gets busy, maybe in the weekend too. And then look at the vibes over here, wow. Amazing, right? Look at this, a lot of streets where you can turn around and go around the sides and all of that, so nice. Busy too. The crowds of people walking out here. And now you can see the lights behind me. Pretty nice, right? This is better than Times Square or Vegas Strip. Like, it's like a real neighborhood, you know, real culture, streets and everything down here. See the vibrant of the people, the action. Keeps going over this way, so it's nice. And then of course the motorbikes and the traffic jam in the car. But more towards my other side. Wow. Hello. He was waving at me. That's the second person in all these days I've been out here in Vietnam that waves at the camera. Not that they don't hate the camera, they're just like more, you know, reserved or shy. Compared to the Philippines, if I would be in the Philippines in a street like this, I would say like maybe 40% of the people that I walk by, they'll be, hey, trying to be on camera. Just different. Not gonna lie, it looks like Christmas. Sapa 2025 with all the lights and everything out here. The staging is right down this way, so. But yeah, pretty beautiful, and that's where they got the event going on, I guess. But yeah, pretty nice and pretty clean and organized. I like the city here so far. You know, it was like 6 hours away from Hanoi. But would I recommend that you guys come here? Absolutely. It's totally worth it. If you love nature and everything, then this is the place to be. Sapa station looks like in the nighttime. You can see all the beautiful lights behind me. So the city literally transformed in the daytime and in the nighttime. But feels like if you're somewhere in Europe, you know, with all the crowds and the lights. But yeah, pretty gorgeous out here. So I think this is gonna be the perfect spot for me to wrap up my video out here in Sapa. That too. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all and peace.